Hello everyone and welcome back to Watching Walford channel. It's Halloween, so therefore we decided it was time to go through and watch a show that drew a lot of attention at the time, a lot of controversy. Ghost Watch. It was made in 1992 and it's also known as Mr. Pipes. It's them trying to connect with like the paranormal, right? But for this one, they decided that they were going to fake it. They were going to make it much more of a drama for the case of the thing. But the key point, they were going to play it completely straight. Which is it's diabolical. Like imagine you're like fucking, it's 92, imagine you're like 12 years old, like, oh mummy, can we watch the ghost show? Yeah, it's fine. And then obviously, as we'll get to, it's pretty fucking horrific.
It's sad that the tragedy that struck outside of it. Yeah, this obviously struck tragedy which led the BBC to go, yeah, let's not re-air this. I think that they apologized to like 60,000 people, I think.
Yeah.
I always wanted to watch this for this channel because it's an interesting like concept.
Yeah.
Because I think it could work today. I do think generally you could make it like today, like you could.
Like I said, this is like a paranormal type thing, so it's more about ghosts and like sounds in a house, But it's an interesting one because it's played completely straight despite being a work of fiction. So that's why it's really interesting. But it's also why there would have been a lot of people who would have been like, oh, let's watch this cool show. It's usually a fun show, right? And then suddenly shit is happening. And it's like, what? What?
It's a very interesting. They have released DVDs about it, and we'll start in a second. They obviously have released DVDs like for this, and you could, I think, before the BBC store shut down in 2018, you could watch this, like on the store if you buy it. Obviously, it shut down, but it was never really lost because I thought it was going to be lost because obviously the Internet Archive, spoiler alert, it was on there. It was basically up there free to watch because the BBC don't give a shit about it. And I thought it was going to be lost so we wouldn't be able to watch it, but no, I just found it on another website. Looks like something out of Scooby-Doo with that fucking intro.
The programme you're about to watch is a unique live investigation.
It's also a British thing as well.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you can tell by the fucking house. Let's be real. What wallpapers would be in the house like that? Hi. That's happened.
Obviously you'd be fucking terrified if this was happening to you, but I also laugh at the idea of off screen it's just some director fucking have some of that, you fucking kids try to sleep. Also, so far this music is fucking fire. Also, are these really paranormal people getting in their fucking paranormal fire engine? Tell me about Crime Watch, motherfucker.
Yeah, obviously as a child you'd be terrified because I think this is real. Yeah. I used to believe that, like, because my dad watched all these paranormal shows. He's very much, I don't know if he believes in ghosts, but he's very much. I mean,
still interesting, isn't it? Oh my god. Fucking hell. It's him. Is he a well-known ghost hunter?
This is not Craig Charles from fucking...
Yeah, this is young Craig Charles.
666 of ghost stuff. And to be honest,
hello?
I could
hello,
never
Tony.
have sat at home tonight on my...
And what's that paycheck?
Thick smell, so disgusting from the tap. Stains got on clothes from no...
Sorry, that was me. Sorry.
I look massive shit, sorry.
Been washing my ass in the sink, sorry.
Great, you come and live with Impossible.
It's a fucking 80s fucking horror villain. You live with Impossible. Smash.
See, this is also funny because I'm a horror nerd, so you can bring up all the campy tropes. I always think, you know that, I know it's a window, but I thought it was just like censoring nudity. I thought there was like a woman with big.
Also, this set actually looked really sick. My favourite bit about this set is the fucking picture of a ghost. Like, there's just a ghost in the fucking centre frame. Fucking hell, he's such a hairy man. Purple Bugala alarm.
Well, we hope you get lots of both of those.
What do you mean we hope you get lots of those? I hope you get none. I want these fucking kids to have a night's sleep. That fucking ugly Betty, the ghost in the corner, just throwing shit at them.
I have a fun story actually about like in my old house. My dad would tell me like when they were kids, there was this room called the back room. It was like the third bedroom. It was the second biggest room in the house. And basically, before my granddad died, there used to be this man. You don't have to believe me, but this is generally true. There used to be this like 6-foot man who'd stand right in the corner. It was like a silhouette. Stand right in the corner, long trench coat, black jeans, like just a silhouette. And then when my granddad died, he disappeared. Some say it was Uncle Ron, but who knows? Imagine he tripped.
See, even seeing this in the 90s, even this would be freaky.
Okay, well, we'll see you later. And
like how they're clearly setting the tone. They're trying to make it really jovial and not terrifying. But you know that the second that they just dial up the fucking spooky shit, that you know that it's gonna get really, really disturbing.
it's the burglar alarm that
Burglar.
Alan Demescu was talking about.
T-shirts, I don't care. Just the ghost one t-shirt.
I like how she was panicked. Fuck it, this kid's drowning. Fucking hell. Someone give a CPR. Diane, you're pushing her head into the bucket. I'm giving a CPR.
I mean, the production value for this is genuinely amazing.
Yeah. So was Ghostwatch an actual thing before this? Like, was it actually like a regular show?
It might have been. I'm not too sure.
No, it seemed like this was a one-off.
Oh. I mean, that makes it more spooky.
I mean, yeah, because you got no idea.
Especially because considering there's like 4 fucking channels back in the 90s.
Yeah, exactly. Like, everybody be like, are you watching Ghostwatch? Watch Ghostwatch. Like, there's a genuine importance of needing to see it. I like how she's a doctor. What's she a fucking doctor of? Doctor
Ghosts.
of fucking ghosts? Like, fucking, what are you trying to get in there for? Fucking Craig Charles, man.
Have you got over your shock yet?
No, I'm leaving.
Aw, I'm taking the kids.
2 daughters would rather be out on the street than right here within their own 4 walls.
I mean, don't knock it. The Hobart's been sleeping on park benches for years. Clearly something nice about him.
We had a bit of an argument because Suzanne wanted to stay up and watch some film and I wouldn't let her.
It was only Peppa Pig, the fucking daft cow.
What sort of a noise was it?
Because I saw him through the crack.
If I saw something in the cracks, I'd never fucking go near that cupboard again. Mum, I'm moving out. Ash, you're 4 years old. You haven't seen what I've seen, Mum.
It's just Granny in the cupboard. Feed me, Ash.
She's taking her dentures out.
We sure this is not the Michelle Fowler recast.
I was going to hit her, I was so mad.
Alright, fucking hell. You don't make that on telly, you fucking mad bastard.
Yeah, I was just going to decorate one, you know. I was just going to fucking hear her, you know.
Trying to see the
So
dark
this is the
figure.
point.
There he is.
Yeah, I mean, I fucking see him now.
He lays pipes because he's Mr. Pipes.
The divorce.
My ex-husband. The glory holes, we used to call it.
Who? No?
My divorce.
Nailed it.
I wrote to the council.
I mean, if I wrote a letter to the council, yeah. Well, I was in my glory hole the other day, and I got dragged in by this man that I couldn't see. Yeah, stinky breath, and it's like, man, this is a McDonald's. This isn't the council. Ooh, Mr. Pipes. Ooh, stop it! Stop it!
The story I wanted to tell because it's Halloween is, in my old house there used to be like before my nanny's son built a house there used to be like trees, and these kids were messing around with my granddad. Like they were like, well, they weren't egging them, they were messing around. So what he did was he waited for them to go around the back, because the back is where they would there was like a back to the estate. So what he did was he hid in the tree, and then when they went past him, just fucking grabbed them. Scared the shit out of them.
I don't know if this story's gonna make it in, but it's like one time how we were just walking home and there's this house where it's like a little like, it's not like a homeless house, but it was like one guy has it and a bunch of homeless guys stay there. But it was, you know, it was quite run down and not really taken care of. So the guys I was kind of friends with at the time, they pushed one of them in, and he fully fell through this fucking door. And what you do is like, "Rah!" And look, I'm not good at confrontation, me. So I ran. And I fucking ran all the way home. I like, without a fucking, it was like a 10-minute run. I was running my fucking, like my heart depended on it. I'm not getting caught out. Fucking, and what I later learned is obviously they'd all ran, then they'd like reconnect later on. But oh yeah, how's it going? Nah, I just ran straight home. I was like, fuck this, I'm not dealing with this shit.
We'd also warn our viewers of a nervous disposition that the things on this tape that they might find a little bit distressing.
Push it. Push it real good. That damn hip hop. Sorry, that's just my granddad, sorry. He's just come home from the pub at 2 in the morning. What's that fucking bitch doing and drinking my fucking cider? This is what you do when you're trying to act like your phone's dying. Bloody hell, my phone's dying. Sorry, it's breaking up.
The army did some analysis of this for us, and
why is the army doing analysis of it? Fucking hell, someone's battered Granny's china. Call the army. Get the fucking army in. He's had that china for 40 years.
She went through war with that, literally.
And Mickey Mouse couldn't even sleep after this. What Uri Geller's been about.
Little Uri Gellers or sisters.
Hey! That's why she's stoned while taking a bitch. Fucking, she really need to sneeze or something.
Typical poltergeist focus. Yeah. Broken family background.
Fucking hell, alright.
Okay, goes one of.
Oh, what are the typical signs of a paranormal? No one loves them. No one likes them. Bit insane. We'll see.
Did she just imply that the ghosts are nonce?
I like a groomer, yeah.
Like the glory hole, it doesn't. It can't.
So you disagree with?
I'm sorry, we're 5 years old and
yeah, your husband's he's just a voyeur, isn't he? He likes to dress up as a ghost and put his knob through the hole.
There are some things you can't demonstrate in a lab. Show me falling in love in a lab. Show me.
How dare you suggest that? Me and that donut had a really good time that one night. We were drawn to each other. I woke up the day after, glaze around my face, and I don't know how it got there. I was found naked with a donut right next to my hand. Who knows what could have happened? It's all paranormal. It's all paranormal. It was all a ghost. This wasn't me. Never me.
Psycho people have nothing to do with parapsychology.
Oh yeah, parapsychology. Fuck off. Does she have? Oh no, it's on the side. I thought she had daffodils in her drink. Fucking hell. Look, love, I love a dandelion and burdock as much as anybody else, but that's not quite what it is.
Oh God, how did I wake up with this ectoplasm? Jesus Christ. Must have been a ghost.
It's not exactly a cult. She's just watching the fucking blue screen. Fucking hell, this telly's good. Like me sat in a room watching the static. To be fair, I'd probably be quite good at paranormal stuff. Because I'd start panicking and I'd start losing my shit. Like, you know, I can hear things when there's nothing going on. What the fuck is that? I'm being burgled. Like, no, that was just a noise.
I think you'd be great as paranormal hunters.
So shitty sense. This is what happens when your sim fucking goes for a shit.
Just imagine him. He's doing his Takeshi Castle voice.
He's doing his normal voice. That's just what he sounds like.
Well, I'm a spiritualist.
spiritualist.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I'm a naturalist. Look at my balls.
Is there any smell, Sarah?
No, nothing.
Can you smell the hanky, maybe? See if there's anything on
Go
there.
on, play with yourself a bit, Sarah. I'm close. Fucking hell, instructor. Swivel it
Can you
around.
take a sample for us? Have you got
Put it in your mouth
anything?
and tongue it a bit. Mm.
Typical.
Is she all right?
Yeah, I just got a bit of a nippy tummy.
Just I mean, I'd get fucking scared. Just,
What do you do with them when you got the sample?
Well, we'll take.
you're right. Yeah.
Can't sleep.
To be fair, kids are like that. They do just appear out of nowhere. Just
Would you be able to pull a
Maybe.
stunt like this off?
nah. I've not got a very good poker face. I'll just be like grinning to my ears.
Leapt off with the mind of its bloody own, it did.
Mind your fucking language, Kevin. Yeah, I need someone to really method act and wet themselves. Get in the glory hole, Helen. Remember what the fuck she's called.
I don't either.
Okay.
Cheeky fucker. She's banging the pipes, a little fucking... It's like how one time there was a fucking... One of my siblings. They for some reason put like little... It was at Christmas time. They put these little like sugar mouse, like the little like white chocolate things on the tree. And for some reason that we didn't know, the little noses kept getting eaten. And now my brother went, "Oh, it's a dog, isn't it?" And waited about 20 years to say, "It was me." I was nibbling the nose off these fucking things. And then Mum was just like, "What?" What?
No way.
No, she didn't know. She had no fucking clue. She was baffled.
I'd like to talk to you. Did you put the right...
I want to talk about it.
Me in therapy.
It was what you wanted, wasn't it? We just gave you what you wanted.
Hello, am I on?
Yes?
Can I order 2 chips and a 9 brew?
And he's got a dress on.
Mr. Pipes is trans.
Mum.
What is it, Kenny?
That's just cats mating or fighting, let's be honest. Everybody hears it outside. They're either mating or fighting. Someone play the Exorcist theme over this. Doesn't even have any bloody fingers.
No.
She just has the fucking... Whoa! They're gone!
No, God knows how she'd react. Just let.
Mate, a wet flannel like that would fucking sting. Oh, you bastard.
Oh fuck, I seen him.
Oh, he was in the car.
Imagine he just belts your man down the stairs.
Mate, imagine being terrified for your life and Chris Child's like, "Hey, how's it going there, lad?" Fuck off, Craig.
Stop it.
Everything up.
Stop in the fucking glory hole.
Into the glory hole, come on. Get some pops out, I'm shitting myself.
Suzanne.
Sorry.
He's hurting me. He's hurting me. Leave me, Mum.
Fucking hell.
I think the case is somehow.
Fucking Craig just fucking yeet the child.
I worked as a social worker when he came out of psychiatric hospital. He had several convictions for molestation. To tell me there was a woman on the inside of his body.
He's trans.
He took his own life.
Fuck you know.
12 days. They got hungry. They got to work.
What?
I mean,
That was
it's
a
not
bit
wrong.
bad.
Cats do eat faces of the human.
Yeah, they wait till you die though.
Yeah. But if you ever wake up and you see a cat staring intently at your face, they're seeing if you're dead.
On the wall, the picture on the wall.
What about the
Well, it's still there. It hasn't fallen. It's not come off the wall.
Fucking hell, the cow's in.
Me having a shit at 3 AM.
Where are you?
No, the apples.
What the fuck's gonna pop out?
Sarah?
Where to, Sarah?
Fucking hell, fair play.
You
Is there
can
any other like
see
little
why if
last fucking? I'm slightly terrified, and that's fucking. That's honestly really good.
I'll just let the credits play and then we'll give our thoughts, because this is generally, you can see why people are scared of this, because it starts off and you think it's
it's
get into it in a
inviting.
second.
It's like, okay,
Yeah.
there's gonna be this stupid fucking paranormal. Ghosts aren't real. But then you slowly get more and more, and you're like, what? It's genuinely, like, as someone who, I think it did a really good job of managing to, because like I said, it lures you in. You're like, oh, this is going to be stupid, this is clearly fake, it's not real. But then as it goes on, even though it like dramatically increases, it is still pretty fucking wild. Like, it is still quite convincing, which is kind of, I wasn't expecting to get as into it as I'd expected. Well, how about you?
See, I've watched it before. Obviously, I've watched someone watch it, so it's kind of like a watch along. And I remember some bits of it. Like, don't get me wrong, but I forget how intriguing it is, because I think it's honestly, and this might just be biased, it's one of the best projects the BBC has done. Like, if forever, like generally, because there is one thing about putting the frights into one person in a cinema. Like, if you're in a cinema full of, let's say, 20 people, and one of them gets frightened, you've achieved your job.
Yeah.
Like, you've scared that one person. But to scare that, I think there was roughly like thousands upon thousands, you have achieved something not many people can do. Now, obviously, before I get into my thoughts, I obviously want to bring up the controversy. After this aired, people complained because they quote-unquote heard Mr. Pipes. And one of the incidents was an 18-year-old student who apparently had some mental health problems.
Isn't it suggested that he had schizophrenia?
It suggested he had schizophrenia, but I'm just going to say mental health problems in case the family are watching. They're definitely not, but in case they are watching, just want to be as calm as possible. And he kept saying, "I hear Mr. Pipes. Mr. Pipes is in the wall." He kept going on about Mr. Pipes, and what happened was, and it's very fucking tragic, he couldn't escape Mr. Pipes, because it's a tragic story, but he couldn't escape Mr. Pipes, so he basically took his own life, which then led to the family being like, BBC, this is all your fault. And you can see, like, you can understand both sides of it. At the same time, they should have specified it's a fiction, it's not real, but at the same time, you also have to look into the fact that should you have put it on for your son. But at the same time, you don't know what it's going to be, so you don't really know how to swing it. Because it's just like going, here's a TV show that might be 15 plus. It might be, but if you watch it, and then it's like just gore porn, But
yeah, just to reiterate some of the facts about that, it says 18-year-old factory worker Martin Denham, who suffered from learning difficulties and had a mental age of 13, died by suicide 5 days after the program aired. The family home had suffered with a faulty central heating system, which caused the pipes to knock. Denham linked this activity to the show, causing him great worry. He left a suicide note reading, "If there are ghosts, I will be with you always as a ghost." Fucking hell.
I've never read a more depressing suicide note than that. Jesus.
Yeah, that's right. It's very bleak. But just to wrap it around though fully though, it was done incredibly well, especially in the 90s. Fucking terrifying, man. I was a bit terrified now. I'm seeing all these like figures pop in. Seeing all of the seemingly practical effects, which are pretty fucking good. Like, goddamn.
It's the fake of that is the child playing on the central heat, like on the gas pump, like the is a great cop out. But you think, oh, it must be over then. But then it keeps going. You're like, but we already know who Mr. Pipes is. It's one of the kids. But it keeps going, and then you're like, okay, who is Mr. Pipes? Then I forget at the end. It's like he was a child snatcher. He was a fucking not a nice person who killed himself. And then I look at the tragedy that happened in real life, some of it, and I'm like, yeah. It's kind of like looking back at that pool in The Simpsons, where like, oh, that's not nice to know what happened afterwards. But yeah, it's great in my opinion, because I think it's not a horror film. I wouldn't call it a horror film, but I also wouldn't digress it. Like, I wouldn't put shame on it, because it's like if you still want to watch Top of the Pops post you know who. There's nothing wrong with watching it, because he's not on it. It's just you're going to be surrounded by, because of him, it's going to be controversial. That's the way I feel about this. It's where you could still air it, just put it like a warning at the start.
Yeah, you just have to say this is a show of fiction.
Yeah, this shouldn't be tainted by real life tragedy. It's unfortunate what happened, but again, it is a key part technically, and why this was never re-aired. In my opinion, I would re-air this, but definitely put like a warning at the start and at the end. And
it should definitely be experience.
Yeah, it should definitely be experience, because you have so many emotions going through it. But yeah, my takeaway is I generally recommend this. If you're just getting into horror, if you want to watch this, you can watch it, because it's fun. It's fun. Like, you see us laugh and then shit ourselves near the end. Like,
Exactly.
I've genuinely never seen us go from haha to ah. Unless Steve Mix is in the show, then it's that.
Yeah,
but
I also will say, obviously, the authenticity is added by like the pretty tenured like journalists and like broadcasters, like fucking, like, you know, Michael Parkinson fucking hosted a lot of shit. A lot of these other people did also host a lot of different shows as well. Like, it's and so you don't really expect that. Like I said, I mean, Michael Parkinson, he generally, like, I don't think he was necessarily a newsreader, but he was a fucking, he was a presenter, and he's presenting like honest and genuine shows. So it's honestly, I'm really surprised by it. I wasn't expecting to actually be taken in by it. So I think it's a big shock, but it's also like it proves that it still holds up now, even without it being, like, some of its stuff is kind of dated in its own way, but I think that adds to the level of how scary it is, because it is primitive in a sense.
It's like if you're, let's say your child's like 15, 16, right? And he's like, I want to get into horror. I know I butcher that word, it's my accident. I say the H is very weirdly. But I say he wants to get into the genre. I would definitely show them this as a first step before you start showing them the Michael Myers, the fucking Jasons, the Freddys. So like, genuinely, I hope you have a happy Halloween, because if you want to go out your way and watch this, I definitely recommend it. Just be cautious that it is fiction and it's not real. Like, it has been clarified that it was never real. Because I thought originally how it ends is like the house goes into a black hole, like the house just collapses in on itself, but it doesn't. You know, like in the Simpsons movie where the house just fucking falls into like slumber. I thought it was like that, but no. And then I obviously knew about the studio bit, because that was the one bit I remembered. It's the cat just attacking the host. But yeah, generally, go seek this out if you really want to watch something spooky for Halloween. And again, we hope you enjoyed Halloween. I hope you enjoyed our Halloween podcast. I hope you enjoyed some of the Halloween content we've done. And you will find us again Sunday, because we will be talking about Halloween on Sunday. It will be the podcast post-Halloween. And if you like that, well then, see us in the next one. Bye-bye.